Hi everybody. One thing to keep in mind with your construction projects is permit time frame. Uh, One thing I'll just say right off the bat is every municipality is different. It could be a county government, it could be a city government, it could be a more urban area, it could be a more rural area. They are all different. Okay, there is no one size fits all. So I will say this, and I do not mean this in a negative way, it's just true. Never underestimate the ability of a municipality to find a way to extend things. And by the way, when I say find a way, it's not like they're necessarily trying to do it. It's they have rules that they've got to follow. They have schedules. They have external pressures and so on and so forth, just like anyone else. And sometimes those things can negatively affect you, no matter how inadvertent it is. So you want to allow time for this. So for example, if a municipality says, I can get a permit in a week. Great. I'm going to assume 2. I'm going to literally double it. In some cases, even triple it. So I might say, if they say 1 week, I'm going to expect it in 2 to 3 weeks. If they tell me a month, I'm going to expect 2 to 3. If they tell me 3 months, I'm going to expect 6 to 9. And that seems like that's crazy, but it's actually what I've seen played out in reality again and again and again. And so you'll want to build that into your holding costs. Now, the other subject comes up with this is expediters. Do they help? In my experience, I have yet to find one that speeds anything up. I have met people that say it speeds up, and I always ask one question. What was the timeline from start to finish with the expediter? And I compare it to when it's done without an expediter. In our case, in our market, there's rarely do I see any difference, and certainly nothing of significance. And its significance would be it would have took 3 months and we got it done in 30 days. Like I've yet to see that in several years here in our market. Now in other markets it may be different. I don't know. What I do know is before you hire an expediter, find out what their timeline is, then talk to people that are doing it without one and compare so you can decide if that's a value add that will help you. Okay, the permitting process oftentimes is not very difficult. It just takes a little orientation and knowing what's involved with it, and it can actually be very invaluable to you for you to know how that process works. So account for the time and do your research to make sure you're giving yourself the best chance to get through the permitting process as quickly as possible. Account for your holding costs, and that way you'll have at least as few surprises as possible. Thanks.